Hey there FatalZ gamers, I'm your host YakMan, and in today's video we will cover the various triggers marked on the FatalZ Chernarus Plus map. Whether you are a newer player, past your 250 kill reward bet bot, or a seasoned veteran, these triggers beget a wide variety of mobs as if you were playing in a Jumanji virtual world. On your map, you will notice VMC triggers, with Northwest Airfield triggers just north, and Northeast Airfield triggers in Krasnostav. There is also a Tizzy triggers marked on your map, but that is endgame content that you will want to avoid at all costs unless you are a duo, trio, or squad looking for an endgame challenge. Tizzy is also the only trigger set that requires you to claim it ahead of time in global chat and mark the players who completed it afterwards in the Discord channel. I will be making a Tizzy triggers video, but that vid has been the Bermuda Triangle or Jumanji of videos for me. From corrupted audio to 3 hours of intro editing being wiped when my software crashed, the DayZ gods have not shown favor in letting me beget this video. VMC, Northeast, and Northwest Airfield triggers do not need pre-claiming in global or completion claiming in Discord. VMC has 3 total triggers at each of its 3 corners, one being alien zombies and the other 2 being brightly colored glass dragons. You are allowed to stand on the crates or a vehicle as a solo to fight them, but you are not allowed to hide in a vehicle or building once you start them, as it is considered content. The aliens drop nuggets, but the parts when skinned are not sellable. The dragon parts, however, are sellable at the main and reach around traders for good money. The main thing to note with the dragon skins is even if they show as pristine condition, they will not beget you profit if it says 0 pieces in the upper right corner of the description box. It has to say 1 pieces to be sellable. All skins and heads showing 0 pieces can be left on the ground to despawn or disposed of in the trash bins. Be sure to throw them away if you brought them to the trader so it doesn't look like a scene from the Jumanji movie. The Northeast triggers at Krasnostav will beget 1 alien zombie trigger and 1 glass dragon trigger. I do not believe you are allowed into the tents, but if it happens, you will likely be trapped like Robin Williams' character in Jumanji and death is likely. If you've made it this far in the video, comment below on which Jumanji movie you prefer. Myself, I go with the classic with Robin Williams, but each version begets its own audience. Northwest Airfield triggers is where things get more difficult, and I would say a bet bop will not be good enough. You will want at the very least the 1k kill reward Barrett or class 4 Iron Strike. Starting with the southern trigger and going north, these triggers beget orange robot bears, then Ymir robot bears, followed by orange fire bears, with the 2 most northern triggers once again being the glass dragons. I did find that doing all the Northwest triggers in one go, even with the allowed extra backpack, was too many pelts, heads, and stakes to carry out. This can be quite profitable regardless of how far along you are in your progression. Do not be surprised if there is competition. These are fun triggers to run. If you go to do them and see someone else is working them, be classy and treat others how you would want to be treated, and simply move on to a completely different area of triggers or other content. There is tons to do here on FatalZ, and we will all have a better time if we show respect and fairness to each other. Jumanji. Also, to correct a statement from a previous video, if you see another player's name come into your area, that does not necessarily mean they are too close. You can each be running separate areas while giving each other the space to farm 2 Z triggers or loot a bit around each other. There is enough loot to beget the entire server with wealth and riches. No need to go Jumanji wild and climb all over each other. Some of the best runs I have are when I run aimlessly from town to town. I've been your host YakMan, and I hope you guys all have some happy fun looting and shooting at these triggers, and don't forget, safe travels, Jumanji beget.